Alright, so based off of the preliminary measurements we got, we're going to make this about a ½ inch. I may leave it a little bit more than that. This is a 5/8 2 flute end mill, high-speed steel uncoated. Here's the pillar. It's mounted against these two parallels. I always mill a flat on the side of the pillars. Doesn't have to be there. The reason it's there is simply to make it set up in here better, since these don't have a V cut in them. What I'll do now is I'll come down against the parallels and I'll zero this out. Okay, and I want that to be about up in here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to roll into it. Get some light on the subject so we can see it. And we'll get this about the middle there. Doesn't have to be in the middle because my final cut's going to be fed into it anyway. You can't really go by this because that has a little cup to it. Not much, but a little bit. So I want to make sure we're kind of in the middle, which we are. Right now we're about 975 or so in length. So we got a good 475 thou to cut off. So just make sure we're tight. Boom, we are. Put a cap on, which lets me know that I did tighten that. And crank her up. Run her up around 1,000, 1,200, somewhere around in there. This is just brass. It's a Watts 683. The bigger one that I use when I go to a 1/4 20 takedown screw is a Watts 684 or 685. I'm kind of going away from these and going over to a 1/2 inch OD aluminum tube with a 1/4 inch hole in the middle, simply because it's a little bit cleaner, not quite as much to mess with. It's a little bit easier to use. So we'll take this down against here and we'll start her cutting. And we can watch it here count down. I don't know if you can even see that in the view. We're going down to about a 1/2 inch. So 700. About 550. I'm going to get this down about 525, and then I'm going to take some measurements on it. Okay, back her off. And we'll take a measurement and see what we have. And basically what I did just then was I zeroed the x-axis so I can come right back to the right spot. Because I'm going to have to come off of it here so I can get in there and measure this. I can go strictly by the DRO, but in these cases I usually don't. Not that I don't trust it, I just like to be sure. So, bring that over. Pull out my 0 to 1 mic. Open it up. This just happens to fit in here just fine. We're 519. 519. We're running about 519. Actually, that's 521. I'm sorry. 521. So we're 2,000 difference. But it's a little bit too tall. So we don't want that. So we'll run this back over to 0. Could use the power, but this works too. Put this in. Oh, I've got plenty of room there. Did not change my height, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down to about 502, 503. Put this down to 0. And now we'll run her in. So we should be, this doesn't have to be exact in this case. But it is nice to be somewhat close. So I'll take a measurement and see what we've got. Okay, we're about 501 on that one. About 5015, 501 on that one. So that's good enough. That's where we're going to leave her. One thou is not going to break the bank. So now we have our little pillar all ready to go.